Arne Slot has just finished his press conference, and here are the main talking points. Andy Robertson was actually up first. The obvious question was asked very early on about Salah and his latest comments. Robertson said, look, he's a complete professional, the same as Trent and Verge. They all come into training. They're all focused on the next game. This contract situation doesn't seem to be affecting any of them when it comes to their training and when it comes to their playing, and that's why it doesn't really affect the players. It doesn't really affect the squad at the moment. There's not a lot the players can do about it, so they don't really talk about it. He was asked about playing Real Madrid. Obviously, Liverpool recently have played 5 or 6 games and haven't won one of them, and he said, look, there's no thought of revenge. There's no thought of, we need to do him here. It's just, we want to win this game like we want to win every game. But it's Real Madrid. They're a big side. It's a big game. It's what all these players at Liverpool want to be part of, is these big games. It's probably going to be the most watched game over this week. And, Andy is happy to be a part of it. He was very jovial with everybody. Not a lot else really was spoken about. He just said that the team morale's very up. Everyone's very confident. He was asked if he thought that this team would be able to win the league or the Champions League or both, and he said, we're showing that we can win games. We didn't play great against Southampton, but we managed to win and we had to come back. Some games we play better and have control. Some games we keep clean sheets, but we always seem to be getting the win at the moment, which is what you need to do to win things. So it's a long way to go, but yes, why not think that we can? So that was Andy. Then Slot came in. I'll do injuries first. Alisson isn't going to be in the squad. Jota isn't going to be in the squad. Kostas Tsimikas isn't going to be in the squad. Elliott and Trent are both in the squad, but neither are fit enough to start, but they may come on if needed off the bench, which is quite a list. He was also asked about Salah's comments, surprisingly. He said, look, I can't tell you anything about if there's conversations or if there's contract talks or anything like that. But what I can tell you is Salah looks more focused than ever. It's not affecting him in his training, it's not affecting him in his games, and it's not affecting Slot's decision to pick him every game. So for him, as long as he carries on focusing on the game, the same as Trent, the same as Verge, as long as they're carrying on training well and playing well, he'll continue to pick them in his team as long as he can. He can't say anything about if they'll be here next year or not. And that's pretty much all he's going to say on the matter, and it's pretty much all he says every single time they're asked him. He was asked about Real Madrid. He said that when he was at Feyenoord, he used to speak about how we want to take from Real Madrid that they always seem to get a win. They always seem to grind out wins. He used the game where we were 2-0 up and ended up losing 5-2 as an example. At 2-0 up, no one thought Liverpool would lose that game, and they ended up losing 5-2. And that's because Real Madrid just have a knack of always winning the game. He said now, they have had the same manager, but their team is very different. They have a lot of different faces, the same as Liverpool. Liverpool have got a lot of faces since the last time they played Real Madrid. So it's going to be a different game, but it's going to always be a tough game because it's Real Madrid and they're probably one of the best teams over the last 5 to 10 years. He also said that with Vinicius Jr. out, it's actually a bit more difficult because he probably could have told you their starting 11 if he was fit. Now they're not fit. He's not sure where Bellingham's going to play. He's not sure if Henrik comes in or if Goya comes in. He's not sure where Mbappe plays. He says it's actually more tricky for them to figure out what setup they're going to go as. But all they can do is get the players as ready as they possibly can. And go from there. He was asked about being a fan favourite, and they've started singing more songs. Apparently one of the songs the fans started singing last week was it's starting to look a slot like Christmas, which was quite funny and everyone had a laugh. He said, look, I just, as long as everyone's happy, the team's being supported. If he gets supported on top of that, then great. But he just wants to win and continue winning and playing well. He actually said the 2 goals they conceded against Southampton, it was important to see that the first goal, there was 6 players around Robertson when he made the tackle. So that told him that the players were there. It's not like it was one-on-one. And the other goal as well, he said there was 8 players in the box. So yes, they weren't in front of the ball blocking it, but the fact the team were there to try and help tells him that the effort is there, and that is the most important thing. Sorry it's a long video. I think we're going to win. Come on, you Reds. I'm going to go 2-1, and I can't wait. Let me know what you think. Please like, please follow, please repost. Come on, Liverpool. Come on, you Reds.